Gengatorz Power Systems is the area's leading Kohler standby generator solution, specializing in maintenance, repair, and installation on all major brands, from gas to diesel and 2 kW to 2000. Home or commercial, our team has you covered. Our factory-certified technicians and installers are highly trained to provide response and repair when you need it the most. We service what we sell, period. Trust the Gengatorz, where we sink our teeth in the service.
All right, it's time for our Power Systems segments. Gengatorz, once again, is in the house. And once again, right next to me is Travis Terrebonne. Of course, he is the president of Gengatorz, and then Ian Terrebonne, the operations manager at Gengatorz. Good to see y'all.
How you doing, Martin?
Thank you for being here.
I know y'all been busy, and I always love seeing y'all on Sports on the Bayou. And tell you what, y'all have a great organization, and looks like it's growing every day, huh?
It has. The holiday season's upon us, but it's been a pretty remarkable year, honestly, for us as a company, and I think for the community for sure.
Well, good. So let's talk about, I guess if there's any good time to buy a generator, now would be the time, right?
Yeah, it's a tough sell. Everybody getting ready for Christmas. We get it.
Yeah.
But we still have a lot of folks out there doing home improvements at this time of year. And, I mean, we can't stress it enough. Ian's VP of operations, he can kind of tell you a little bit about where they at in terms of backlog. But, you know, everybody waits to hurricane season. But, man, if you get on the list now, we're probably not going to get you installed for Christmas,
right,
but it'll be shortly thereafter.
But here's my question. I know everybody wants their car. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants their boat. Everybody wants whatever. But I want everybody to reflect during these hurricanes when their power was out, that maybe somebody in the house was saying, I thought you were going to get us a generator this year. So maybe on the Christmas list, the generator could be there.
And maybe not a generator, a maintenance plan on the generator. Yeah. You know, now's the time. Now's the time to get it done.
Yeah, so tell me, what's the, are a lot of people still waiting until the last minute? Is that the norm?
Absolutely. Man, you still get those, I'm one of them. I'm guilty. You know, the last minute type of people. Right now, I could tell you, going in during hurricane season, peak time, permits will like 40 behind permits just because of the desk get flooded. Yeah. Right now, we're caught up with permitting. We finally got everything in our hands that we could start. So we right now is a time to do it, getting ready for hurricane season. Right. Absolutely.
But isn't it a situation, too, where the parish has to do inventory because so many people for the longest time have, I guess, sort of went around the rules and regulations. So you got to do an assessment, not only the ones that went through the proper channels, but the ones who did not go through it.
Look, I'll say this. That's where we are right now. That's my job in the organization, is advocating for the consumer in various organizations, Louisiana Gas being one of them. We would pride ourselves in being, I know we are the foremost installer service company in regards to gas infrastructure and utility development. Our relationships with the parishes around us, not just Terrebonne, is out of this world. But when you're talking about should I, could I, can the infrastructure help me? If you call us today, I promise you we have a working relationship with your gas provider and can tell you objectively if you're going to, if generator is good for you, depending on your address, where you're located, what fuel source you should pick, what could you expect, where's the infrastructure. Man, I have worked tirelessly, Martin, since Francine and even since Ida, to make sure that gas infrastructure, fossil fuels, and how these generators were going to be supplied fuel has been the forefront of my mission.
So when we're talking about propane versus natural gas, we talked about this before. Why can't somebody have both?
You should have both. I think it was one of my favorite movies, Radio, with Cuba Gooding Jr. They asked him if he wanted vanilla or chocolate. He said, I'll have both. Same thing with generators, with the fuel source. I believe we got a great natural gas infrastructure in regards to some places around the country. We get a little spoiled, hometown, something happens and we want to immediately blame the utility provider. But from the emergence of standby power generation to where it's at now, no one could have fathomed it. So being able to have a redundant fuel source like propane is going to give you 7 to 10 days uninterrupted power, and that unit's going to actually perform better, stronger, longer, and faster.
But if the gas comes on, it flips back, right?
We do it manually.
Yeah.
But the technology in 2025 is emerging. It'll hit the market hopefully through us this year, where it can auto switch back to 2 different fuel sources.
Yeah, y'all been having me thinking about that. I already picked out where my propane tank's going to go.
Perfect.
And you can bury them.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
you can.
And how long can you run them away from the house where they still where the pressure still reaches you?
10 feet. 10
Okay.
feet. Propane's a high pressure fuel. It's pressurized in that tank. Unlike natural gas, it's a volume portion at that point. But propane is 10 feet, or you can run this thing wherever you really want to
10
put it.
10 feet minimum.
10 feet minimum, but you can run it anywhere.
What's the longest you could run it?
Oh, you can run it 1,500 feet if you wanted
We
to.
got 'em.
Still got enough pressure to get through the line.
Absolutely. Yep.
All right, that's pretty cool to know. So now's the time.
Yep, we
Act
gotta-
now.
Hey, look, act now. I'm gonna tell you a multitude of reasons real quick. Rapid fire round. Holiday incentives. It's not just typical check your mail. You got a incentive every day. No, we got really good incentives right now, like free extended warranties, free transfer switches. Kohler's giving us some room to work to really get the ball rolling. Products right there available in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. So holiday specials are the real thing in our industry. If you want to see one, feel one, touch one, we have one in Southland Mall on display. We have one in Cycle World of Houma and a couple of other places around Houma. We have these units there. You don't want to come in our showroom and be pressured. Go to the mall this holiday season. Go to Cycle World. Go buy you a side-by-side and get a good deal on a generator as well.
All right, Travis and Ian, call them up. Call them up. They want to hook you up. All right, they have it, 985-857. 0357. I'll say it again, 985-857-0357. Travis, Ian, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you all tomorrow for the
Anytime.
same show.
Thank you, Martin.
All right, we'll be back with more.